15 seconds.
Ik ben een echte scheidsrechter.
Testing, great. Hello and welcome everybody to the penultimate men's Eredivisie Premier Squash League match. We have a very exciting match for you this evening with a lot of points to play for. Tonight we welcome Tony Schwab and his team from Almere, so big round of applause for them for coming this way. There is not much distance between many teams. Almere currently sit 1 point ahead of us in the table. Apeldoorn are just 4 points behind in the last relegation position. And also Houterust and Ridderkerk are very close just above us. So, you know, anything can go anyway with 2 matches left to go. So, first of all, thank you for everyone for turning up. We really want to hear you all tonight. So, big loud voices for our team and big support. As some of you might know the lineup, I won't be doing the personal introductions. So you're going to have a couple of minutes just to get yourself comfortable, and then we'll do the player introductions. But enjoy your evening, and thank you all for coming. Cheers. Have a good night.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce the teams. Get them on court one by one. At number 3 for Almere, nicknamed De Mosquito for his fast stinging ability, is the young and upcoming Dutch talent and already world number 322, Guido Lindner. At the number 2 position for Almere is yet another Dutch young youth talent and national team player world number 340, Sebastiaan Hofman. And at the number 1 spot for Almere and finishing off their lineup is the Belgian number 2, Lowie Delbeke. Tonight will prove a decisive battle of mentors versus pupils, as our number 3 and our number 2 both have aided Sebastiaan and Guido's development. So let's get the home team on court as well. On number 3 for Frans Otten, hoping to secure some valuable points for the team, club coach and player Rich King. And on the number 2 position for Frans Otten Stadion tonight, the Egyptian warrior and ex-number world 25, Omar, Abdel, Mequid. And on the number 1 position, our big proud representing Frans Otten for the last time this season, but definitely not his last time out for us. This guy has reached 4 major finals already this season and is world number 6. Please put your hands together for the awesome Egyptian talent of Marwan Elshorbagy! So we'll take some time for some pictures, and after that players will warm up and we can commence the matches. Thank you everyone for showing up tonight and have a really good evening. And don't forget to cheer for every point.
Half time.
Good evening everybody and welcome to the 17th fixture of the Dutch Premier League of Squash, brought to you live from the Frans Otten Stadion in Amsterdam. An exciting matchup today between Vos, of course, and Squash Almere from Almere. My name is Daniel Lagert, I'm your host, and with me today is Koen. Welcome Koen, how are you?
Thank you, Daniel, or Daniel, whatever you prefer. I am really good and really excited to be here today. So really looking forward to the matches, and especially to the first one, since I think the first game is going to bring a lot of fireworks.
Well, I think Koen that we have. Oh, by the way, your last name is Oude Hoekstra, but I kind of saved that for everybody at home because you know it's Dutch and.
Yeah.
Actually, mine the last name has as well with a G, but okay.
Yeah. It's a tongue breaker as well.
No, but today, Koen, we have 3 matches. We have the first match here on court between Rich King in the white and Guido Lindner in the black shirt. And Rich is actually Guido's squash coach, which is quite exciting to start off with.
Yes.
And the third match will be between Omar from Frans Otten Stadion and Sebastiaan Hofman from Almere. And Omar is Sebastiaan's coach.
No way. Okay.
So we have a lot of coach and pupil action tonight. And I must say that unfortunately the Squash Levels predicts that the matches will be quite easy to predict. Today Rich has a chance of 2% of beating Guido. Omar Mequid has a chance of 97% of beating Sebastiaan. And that's quite exciting. We of course have Marwan Elshorbagy on the second place, on the second match, playing Lowie Delbeke, the number 2 of Belgium.
Yeah, and I see that on paper he
has. Yeah.
It's impossible for him to lose.
There is no possibility, even when he strains his ankle, Marwan will beat Lowie Delbeke. But I do think. Okay, so the matches are quite easy. It should be quite easy, but I think we can expect a lot of fireworks because of that. And also because of the coach and pupil situation.
Yes.
But I think Rich King for Frans Otten, he will come out flying. And every game is important. After this, there's only 1 match left in the Dutch Premier League. And
every point counts and can make a difference in the end of the league, right?
Exactly. There's 5 teams fighting still against the relegation.
Yeah.
And that's quite exciting.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. And I also wonder whether Squash Levels is able to take the pupil-coach relationship into consideration. So maybe that changes something.
Well, I'm a big fan of Squash Levels. I must admit, I like it, I love it, and it's a new system, so it needs more data to be more perfect, and it will never be 100% perfect. For now, I think Squash Levels is mainly accurate when the matches are predicted like quite big wins.
Yes.
So when it's closed and they are...
Okay. Then there's still some...
Exactly.
For Frans Otten serving. Receiving. It's the best of 5 games.
But I'm still a big fan, but
still
it
work in
doesn't
progress.
take into account the coach-player stuff. Or what I see a lot in PSA matches, that like when players get punished for something, it's always right before a match. So that can also influence.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of extra stuff aside from training hard and squashing hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the match.
Yeah. Serious first rally.
On court is Guido is actually a Dutch prodigy.
Yeah.
And Rich is going to have a tough cookie with this kid.
Yeah.
And especially, I know that LJ Anjema, he made up Guido's nickname, which is Guido the Mosquito. It's true because it rhymes. But that's exactly the squash player Guido is. He keeps on buzzing.
Keeps on buzzing and stinging.
You really need to put out the light, get out of bed, and kill that thing. Otherwise, it's going to be a hell of a night.
Okay, so Rich knows what to do then.
He knows what to do, but is he able to do it?
Yeah.
That's the second thing. But Rich's parents are on the stands. They came from England, so maybe that gives Rich some extra nitro in his game.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, and referee, by the way, is Jos Aerts. So now we are. Now everybody at home should be up to speed about this match. Starting off with a high tempo directly.
Not too sure whether the pickup was good, but...
Oh, and I just remembered, of course, we are here for Frans Otten Stadion. We comment on the Frans Otten match. But on the other YouTube channel, the match between Rotterdam and Meer Hoofddorp, we actually have a matchup between Paul Cole and Joel Mequid, which is also quite exciting. There's no commentary there, but there's live scoring. So
yeah, nice that you mentioned it. And our score is live.
You can watch it back tomorrow because this match is far more fun to watch. But still, Paul Cole against Joel Mequid in the Dutch Premier League. That's like that's like a thing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, the mosquito is almost falling. Fighting gravity.
And that ball's out. Now Rich King can put a lot of intensity in his game. It's like English football, like the kick and run. He just goes, he runs, and that can be pretty tiring. I hope he...
And is it because he hits it really hard, or is it because he hits it early?
Early, hard, running hard. He's giving it all from the start.
Total package.
Nice drop shot there by Guido Lindner. Long rallies, and he waited perfectly for that moment that the ball came to the center of the court to finish it.
It's good length.
Already some small fist bumps there from Guido Lindner.
Yeah, I think this early game phase is really important for him because he obviously knows what Rich is going to do and that he aims to win that first game. So having a head start makes a huge difference for him, I think.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, nice sportsmanship shown over there.
2-6.
I'm not gonna lie against your coach because he will charge you extra next time.
Yeah. That's gonna cost you some court sprints, or he's gonna charge you extra. Yeah.
Yes, today's training will be €80. Still cheap.
Still cheap.
Oh, nice fake there.
Yeah, and some nice touch.
3-6.
3-6.
Yeah, Rich wins 2 points in a row.
And out. 7-3.
Yeah, the problem with playing against a player like Guido, first of all, he weighs nothing, so it's he's around the court very easily.
Yeah.
And he will just get everything back.
Yeah.
So you really have to be on top of your game.
Yeah, he also seems quite flexible, so he's able to reach out really far for the balls that are more deep in the corner. And I also think that you mentioned that it doesn't really cost him that much that much energy to move around the court.
No, those bloody youngsters with their infinite condition or endurance.
Still no heavy breathing from Guido the Mosquito.
No, but the tempo is very high, and I wonder how Rich will get through this. Some sloppy play there by both. And that's also because of the high tempo, I think.
Yeah.
It's mainly when Guido has chances, when the ball's in the middle, he produces like half-court shots. A little bit of overhitting maybe. Oh, nice both there. Very nice.
Yeah. And a humble fist pump.
9.
A humble fist pump.
Yeah. It was almost as if he wasn't sure whether to show it or not.
I like that. The humble fist pump.
The humble
like
fist pump, yeah.
Nice one.
7 game balls for Guido.
10-3 game ball.
Have you ever played your coach, Daniel?
Well, no.
11-3 first game to Almere.
Oh, wow, that's 11-3. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Both players actually still look kind of fresh, although I see some breathing over there, heavy breathing with Rich.
Yeah, I see this game and I've played both players, and Guido is so enormously fast. You might not even see that on the screen, but it's very tiring, especially when you're Rich's posture, which is also my posture.
Yeah.
You constantly have to turn and to go to the front and just bend over and go to the back and lean backwards, and those body movements make it very, very, very tough to stay in the game. And Guido, what I said, he weighs nothing.
Yeah.
I think he's like a matchstick. Well, an actual mosquito.
Yeah.
So not
a bit
not
like
comparison.
I think it's you could compare him to Ali Farag.
Exactly. It's all so light, so it takes much less energy to turn around.
15 seconds.
And let's not forget that Rich is like 30 plus, and Guido is not even 20
No.
something.
He's under 19.
He's 18. So oh no, or 7. Yeah. I know so many players I forget.
He's
Sometimes.
17.
He's 17.
Yeah. It explains the glasses.
Exactly. But I must say, when like Guido turns 20 or 21, I think he will still wear the glasses. Because he's grown accustomed to it, and
Not a lot of players do that, right?
the old-fashioned players no. But I've actually hit somebody like near the eye one day, and it was an accident, and it was of course one of my friends, and it was not even a match or like a real match. You can blind somebody. That's like troubling for yourself as well if you do.
Yeah,
So
it's horrible.
I don't think the glasses are a bad idea, but
No.
it's, directly applying pressure there.
Yeah. Rich digging deep.
That's a yes, Lat.
Ah.
I think it's a good decision.
Yeah.
Stop. Thank you.
Lucky
One
nick
up.
shot there.
Yeah.
And out. 1-0.
The court mic was just aimed not at 100%, so we couldn't hear what Rich was saying there.
Me neither. Can you already tell what Rich is trying to change in this game?
And out.
No, not really. I think at this point he's just trying to overpower Guido with his kick and rush.
Okay, so he's still
game.
applying the old, his first tactics.
I think so, and that's a good thing about his game. He's like undisturbed, and he just goes on. But you also have to imagine that when you play a guy like Guido, who's like so fast around the court, so natty, that it's very hard to find your game. You have to defend it first, and then if you have your defense in order, then you can like think of all sort of plans to counter him. This rally is quite good for Rich. He gets some initiative.
Yeah, basically owns the tee this rally.
Oh,
nice.
I love that shot.
Yeah.
But you also see, what I like is that when the ball bounces, before Guido hits it, he hits it directly after the bounce. He doesn't wait.
He doesn't wait until it starts to fall down.
Exactly. Or maybe sometimes in the back, or when he's using it as a deception, but
So
when he wants to put the tempo on.
He hits it on the rise.
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
that's hard to defend. Because you have to react to that as well as an opponent.
Yeah, and I can imagine that you are used to to players who hit it when the ball actually hangs still in the air and is not rising or falling.
Exactly.
So when
That's how everybody plays.
yes, exactly.
And if you play like that, then or if everybody plays like that, then my whole perception of the game is at that level.
Yes.
So if you hit it earlier, then you're constantly surprising me.
Yeah. Yeah, then
It's hard to explain, but I have a very solid theory about it. So if anybody gets to the bar of Frans Otten Stadium, I'm happy to explain. Just buy me a beer.
Stoked Almere. And out 5-2.
It's funny, by the way, that tonight also the ladies team of Frans Otten Stadium is playing, has a game, and they play away in Almere.
Oh. And how are their odds?
Oh, they are very big. We have like 2 Czech girls, the number 1 and 2 Czech or something, and they play.
Nice pickup.
Not the best players.
Okay.
To put it mildly. But I don't want to be too personal on that. People have a level, but
of course
we're gonna totally humiliate them.
Crush them. Okay. So it's gonna be a hard night for Almere tonight.
Yes. But in the latest competition, it doesn't really matter.
7
score-wise.
No.
And for here, it matters. But I think for Almere, this is a calculated loss tonight.
Yeah.
They just want to get their 3 points on this position. By the way, I played Guido once I think it was this season, but in the first half, so that's like almost 8 months ago. And I actually beat him the first game.
Oh.
And that was when he was, he was playing a normal game and I could like outsmart him. But then he put his foot on the pedal, and then I got totally wasted. That's just speed.
Yeah.
Good tactics though.
Yeah, it's nice to have this speeding pedal
And
as one of the tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah,
9.
definitely.
Can also be a trigger for yourself to get in the game better. When things are not working out as you planned them, you can always add some extra energy, and then force yourself in the game. Nice shot from Rich. Oh, it's down.
And out. 10-3. Thank you.
Okay. I did not see that.
Game
No,
ball.
me neither.
I would like to see the replay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good to be friendly and sportive, but
Yeah. Maybe it has to do with this discount thing that you mentioned earlier.
yeah. Oh, you think that Rich is gonna?
Some solid points.
And
You
out.
see how hard Rich King has to work here.
4,
It's
10.
amazing.
Yeah,
Game ball.
takes his time in the corner. Yeah.
Great cross there by Rich King.
10.
5-10.
Game ball.
Score seems to be a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
now
okay.
it's yeah.
Maybe the ref forgot to press the button.
Yeah, has to multitask as well.
And
11-5. Game to
So
Almere.
yeah, quite a comfortable lead
Almere
for
die
Guido
games to
Lindner.
love.
And a slight improvement from Rich. For Rich, 2
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, but now it becomes interesting to see what Rich King can do, because he had to put in a lot of energy in the first 2 games. And well, score-wise, it did not really work out,
No.
because he did not make it to 6.
No,
But how's the gas in the tank? Is there still something left? Or
yeah. Well, as I watch him talk, I think there might be, because he seems to. Well, he talks a bit energetic, so it seems that there is some energy left.
and he is coached by Marwan Elshorbagy.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that's
yeah,
he should have some aces up his sleeve.
yeah.
Maybe he should send Omar to the to Guido's bench and just intimidate him a little bit. It's also possible.
Yeah, yeah. That Omar does a
Scare tactics.
yeah, scare tactic or flexes his leg muscles, something like that. I watched Marwan play this afternoon.
On the training, yeah,
Yes.
with Sean Conroy from the other Amsterdam Sports Club.
That was the guy he played. That's what I wanted to ask.
Question
Almere leads 2
answered.
games to love. Lowie.
No.
And out.
Nice start for Rich.
That's good. 10 more of those. Takes a game, takes
Yeah.
a point. Easy mathematics.
And out. 1-0.
Good use of the body there by Guido Lindner.
Yeah.
You can in squash use your body very wisely as a barrier for your opponent to get by. But on the other hand, yeah,
Frans Otten.
Mustafa Assault just got suspended for like 6 weeks. Has to miss the British Open. So it's not unlimited blocking.
No. A few weeks ago we saw a masterclass of blocking from our friend Omar.
Yes, he gives trainings in blocking.
Yeah.
2-0.
Against Rosner was it, I think.
Oh yes, a nice match.
Yeah, really cool match.
There was no love on court.
There was 0 love.
sharp boast.
3, 2.
Ooh, wrong corner.
Great kill shot there.
Uh,
It's hard to defend because you see like your opponent putting a lot of strength in the ball, but it doesn't. The second bounce before the red or around the middle red line. So.
Set 4-2.
I sense that sometimes the rally tips over from Rich to Guido when Guido plays it mid-court at Rich's body. And then Rich
That's the thing. I think indeed you're very right. That Rich has a lot of power in his strokes. And when you're in like a normal, decent length rally,
yeah.
rotating drive, that's quite okay. But he also does so from the center. He does not have the ability to like take the tempo down a notch when
when there's less time.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always learned like when your opponent strikes hard, you shouldn't have a backswing, and when your opponent strikes softly, then you can have a big backswing. But Rich seems to have always seems to have a backswing. Oh, nice there.
Nice.
Great shot by Guido Lindner.
2.
The crowd starts getting involved a little bit,
Yeah.
convincing Rich that he still has enough left in the tank.
Yes, and that Guido is starting to get tired. Oh, when it rains, it pours.
7-2.
Oh, wow. You know, I wanted to announce you as like the one-liner guy.
Ah.
I didn't do it, but
No, yeah.
and now when it rains, now you start.
Yeah. It actually happened when yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, beautiful.
Very nice drop shot there.
Yeah.
8-2.
Yeah, it's raining cats and dogs now for Rich.
And that's number 2. I'm gonna,
That's number 2.
gonna make notes here.
Not too sure whether I have much more of them, but we'll find out. Nice short shot.
And out. 3-9.
Just in time. Only 8 left, Rich King. You can do it.
Only 8 winners left.
By the way, I don't see too much action on the live chat in this YouTube under this YouTube video.
Oh yes, but if there are any questions also about you or about me, Daniel,
Exactly,
then
and
feel
we will
free.
answer them.
Yeah.
We are live now. We can
Yeah.
answer all your questions. And if we cannot answer them, we will try at least.
Yes.
Which is pretty.
Which is pretty something.
Yeah. We don't dodge.
We wouldn't dare.
Oh, that was a very sweet boast.
11-3.
a nice way to end the match. So 11-3, 11-5, 11-3.
Okay, everybody. Sadly, no point
Quite
for
big. And now we go over to
Frans Otten in
Sander.
this first match. But let's hear it for our own coach, Rich King. And of course, 3-love victory. Let's hear it for Guido Lindner.
So this is obviously awkward doing a game chat after losing, but firstly, thanks for all the support, everyone. It wasn't quite the performance I wanted today, but thank you. So Guido, annoyingly sharp today, and I just couldn't really find my balance in the game. Did you have a plan going into it?
Yeah, I was trying to put the pressure on high. I know this court's pretty dead in the back, so playing faster and a bit harder drives would put extra pressure on Rich, I think. And yeah, that was that was the game plan actually.
Yeah, I mean, you were playing just a generally quite fast tempo, so I was always trying to find a balance of how to play, whether to play quickly, whether to play slowly. And today, actually, the court was quite bouncy, I thought, with the ball. How did you find it?
Bouncy, but I think that was more the ball that was bouncy. I think, yeah, the court's... Yeah, I don't know actually.
Yeah, well, I think... I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't put up a better performance, but thanks for your support, and I think it's nice to see this guy pushing on really well, and he deserves a lot of credit. He's training really hard, he's at the courts every single day, and he's taking in everything he can from his peers, and although I'm absolutely gutted I didn't get any points for the team, I think big credit to a young up-and-coming Dutch talent, Guido Lindner, so round of applause to him, everyone.
Yeah, Koen, and we're back.
You're back.
That's quite an interesting interview between a huffing and puffing coach and his pupil.
Yeah, Rich still trying to catch his breath.
Being far too nice. Because I think by now he must hate him enough to charge him like double next time on the training. No, but I've seen, we've seen a Dutch prodigy really cram his coach, and that's quite nice. It was good. I'm happy to see Dutch talented boys like Guido Lindner.
Did you see a lot of improvement in this game when you compare to, let's say, early beginning of the season?
It's this guy. He improved like a rocket, an Elon Musk rocket, and he leaves like the Tesla in outer space. Definitely.
That's really cool.
That's very good to see it's a Dutch squash player. I'm very happy to see a lot of these youngsters coming up right now.
Yeah.
And
So
and now we go back to Rich.
Now to introduce the big guns from number ones of each of our team. For the travelling team from Almere, it's the Belgium number 2. Very good player, played in the centre a couple of times. Can you put your hands together for Lowie Delbeke? Now, this guy doesn't need much of an introduction, starting to make this his favourite club in Europe, I'm pretty sure. He's had a fantastic season so far, with 4 World Tour final majors. He's currently world number 6. Please put your hands together for Marwan Elshorbagy.
So Koen, after this short interruption by a still huffing and puffing Rich King, we take it over again. Now on court, Lowie Delbeke from Belgium against Marwan Elshorbagy. I think this for Lowie, this is like a dream come true.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't know if he has played a lot of world players like Marwan, but today he has the opportunity, which is quite nice. I've actually seen the Delbeke play the Belgium championships, the Flemish.
Ah, the Flemish, of
Because
course, they
Belgium
have
is a little bit
separate
weird.
championships. Yeah,
They have the combined and the separate.
of course they have. And do you think that a player like Delbeke, that he can learn a lot from an experience as this, or is this just too short to?
You can always learn from an experience like this. Everything is a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
But Lowie Delbeke is 33 years of age.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if he wants to learn anymore, or if he has time to put what he learns into practice.
Sounds
So,
like a youngster to me, though. But
yeah, well, I thought so. I must say, when I was at the Belgium Championships, you had like a semi-final between Lowie Delbeke and Timmy Christians.
yeah.
And I thought they were like guys of the same age. But yeah. So we are having a very little switch here. Incoming. Sorry there. So incoming. Peter, you're back. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be back. Good to be
So
watching
you-
good squash again.
I know you were doubting tonight because your wife's team plays in Almere at this moment,
Correct, they're doing well.
and you told your wife, no, not tonight. I'm going to be in the home match, and I'm going to look at Marwan Elshorbagy at battling Lowie Delbeke.
Correct. The only problem is that I'm going to have to be. I'm the chauffeur now tonight, so I'm going to have to drive them to Almere to pick them up.
Consequences. With decisions come consequences. Anyway, welcome back. We know that you have seen a lot of top squash in your life, and that you can comment on a level that's not known to everybody. But what do you think of this match?
I'm not too sure. Well,
Are you not sure?
We're going to expect Marwan to win this, of course. But I haven't seen Lowie play before, so I wouldn't know what's going on there. What kind of player he is, whether he's attacking or more basic squash, pushing people back during the line. So let's see that. He's okay. He's warming up there on the screen on the court. Looks like he's trying to, so that's could be interesting.
I've seen Lowie play a lot of like the Dutch satellite tournaments. We have a satellite tournament circuit in Holland, and he is present on at least 80%. Yeah, he's a good player. He is very steady, very sharp, and now he has to take on the world's one of the world's best. So yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough.
I guess his goal is to get at least one game.
Marwan Elshorbagy, Frans Otten receiving.
And let's see if he can do that. Would be good for him.
Oh, and by the way, we have some action on the live chat by Scott Gillanders, who is asking for some good bars in Amsterdam. Well, Scott, just go to a bar. Scott should probably go to an Irish bar. Oh, no, he shouldn't. Because the Guinness is pasteurized in Holland, so he should just go to a normal Amsterdam bar. Look for Heineken signs or whatever. I hope the question was answered sufficiently.
Lowie started good there with the drop. I think he is making his intentions clear.
You know what I think of a night of this, and I don't mean any disrespect, but like the difference that squash levels gives us. Like this game, Lowie has 0% chance of winning, and the first game Rich had 3% chance of winning, or 2, and then the last game Sebastiaan Hofman has 3% chance of winning or of beating Omar Mequid. But I think if like the difference is so big on squash levels, it will be in real life, and then I hope for spectacularity. But I think Marwan is just gonna kill Lowie.
Well, yeah, it could also be that he has a plan that either, or maybe Rodney Martin gave him a plan to execute. I've seen him work on his, I think, backhand with Rodney. On Instagram or on Facebook, I don't remember. It could be that he's just, because there's so much difference in skill, or in level, maybe skill, that he's gonna play a certain game. And right now it looks like he's trying to push him back with good lines. But then you still have to watch out for Lowie. He's gonna. There you go. So we had a couple of good bows, good drop. So. So you think that Lowie doesn't have a chance of getting a game?
No. I think it will be. I think Marwan Elshorbagy will overpower Lowie with fast pace, and it will be like 11-6, 11-5, those sort of scores. Not too spectacular, but just sharp and efficient and professional.
Well, let's hope for some fireworks then at one point in the game when the game is almost won. That we see some nice skills from, well, hopefully both.
Well, that's a plus. Both players definitely have skills.
I always love the lines that Marwan is playing, as you can see right now. There you go.
Is Marwan a player you like follow with interest?
Yeah, I do. One of my first times I went to the Grasshopper Cup is when he actually won. He beat Greg Gaultier in the final.
Nice.
And I met him a couple times. He's great. Sometimes he used to be, of course, a little bit of bad boy of squash. He's a great guy. And I just like, this is not the typical flashy style that a lot of the Egyptian players have. He just hits clean lines. When he hits the ball, he hits it very nicely when he's really on fire.
4-0.
And he's getting back to his form, so that's good. He also has, I like the way he strikes the ball, but when you look at the way he holds his racket, super open on his backhand. Actually, I think he needs to turn his racket a little bit when he hits a forehand. Otherwise, the racket would be closed.
Are you correcting this game right here?
No.
We like
I like it. I like the way he holds that racket on the backhand. The openness.
Would be funny though. Go to him after the match, say, Marwan, I really think you should like close your racket a little bit more.
Oh, I love it. I think it's fair. It works. I wouldn't dare.
And he would probably say, oh, thanks, Peter. I'll consider it. Well, I must say, Delbeke is actually staying quite close.
Yeah.
Correction, 6-4.
A little less close than the scoreboard initially indicated, but still 6-4.
Yeah, that's not bad. But he's Delbeke has to work pretty hard. Okay, drop. That was close. And I almost had a feeling that Marwan signaled.
7-4.
You know
That's
what
a great
I
line.
think?
Great line and great
I think
depth.
Delbeke is a great squash player, and I think Marwan is also a great squash player. Probably better, but still they're both great squash players. But I think the difference is also made in how they make their pickups in the front of the court. I think every time I think Marwan can take like 10-20% more of Lowie's Lowie Delbeke's drop shots than the other way around, and that has nothing to do with how sharp Lowie Delbeke plays his drop shots, but how well Marwan is positioned to really take it on.
Definitely. And at one point, you have to think then, okay, if you're, that's a good shot. If you're Delbeke, are you then gonna try to keep on playing your game, or are you gonna say, you know what, let's see what we can do. Let's see if I can get Marwan to move a little bit more with good drops, like that. Nice. He's got him running now.
But this is what I mean. This guy, man, it's like at least 5 drops that I would not have picked up. he gets them all.
Yeah, this is a little bit of showboating. Nice. I like that. It's good to see Marwan have to work out corkscrew.
Oh, wow.
This is what we were hoping to see a little bit.
He really got the crowds on the stand right now. Nice. This is a first of all, very nice rally, but those 2 cross drops in a row.
Looks like Marwan listened to us, so he wants a little bit of a show.
I think he wouldn't want to make you angry.
He is hitting.
Great reaction there by Lowie Delbeke.
6-9.
And I think, I hope that Delbeke is, the coach of Almere also said to Delbeke, just enjoy. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, just enjoy playing. Marwan.
If I were coach of Almere, I would say, you better beat this guy, otherwise I pay you half. Just put a little fright in there. I had after the last match last week against I had the pleasure of playing Yusuf Soliman. I challenged him.
The ball.
I'm not too bad of a squash player, but this guy had to do absolutely nothing, and that's so weird. It's just about seeing what happens in a game, and
they read you so well, and they're so fast.
Amazing. And I see that here happening as well. On this level, the difference between Marwan he reads Lowie Delbeke like
he knows what's going to happen, and
like he's in a library.
He's having fun on court right now, and I bet he's going to have a hit with Tess as well.
I hope so for Tess. Tess is gives the ball.
She should just stay on the court with him.
She's not going to bother.
But talk about Soliman. Soliman had a nice run up Tasia.
Yeah, but I was also pretty enthused actually about Gawad coming back. I like Gawad as a player.
Me too. So happy for him.
And coming back from like a year injury?
Almost. He was almost not playing anymore. He had under his heel, he had a fat body that everyone has, and his fat body was totally disappeared.
No.
He couldn't walk anymore. It's so good to have him back. We need people like that on the tour. So let's see what Delbeke is going to change. If he's going to be more attacking.
Frans Otten needs 1 game to love.
Because Marwan will read most of it.
Level.
Nice.
1 love.
Nice trick of both. Yeah, it looks like Marwan is putting himself under a bit of pressure to get to every ball on time. That's a good shot.
And out 1-0.
That was a little bit too tight.
Hey, I hear some yallas coming from the stands right now.
Yeah, got a lot of Egyptian fans here.
Oh, nick shot, retrieved.
those are good crosses. Yeah, nice.
And out 2-1.
Sometimes the straight balls are the best balls to play. See a lot of crosses at times.
Yeah, but the thing with straight balls is you cannot do not have too many options from them. If I play a cross, it opens up the court, and then and from a straight it's always like, yeah, of course a bad straight ball, but
No, but yeah, if you have a bad cross or not too good cross, your opponent can do anything. That's the problem.
oh, and this is also I'm gonna take everybody at home to the other pitches. Houtrust is playing Ridderkerk, which is one of the 5, which are 2 teams like in the bottom 5, so they can all relegate.
3-1.
And Sam Gerrits beat René Meijs 3-2.
Nice. Nice.
So that's quite a small upset, although René is like 43 something.
Yeah, 42, I think. Yeah, something like that.
So
But Sam, of course, is definitely also up and coming, but that's a good win for him.
that's a very good win. That's something that I or squash levels would not have expected. So that changes the virtual outcome of today's matches on the league table.
Oh.
5-1.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I would love to know from Marwan whether he was playing with a certain plan in his head. To hit good length, good lines, which of course he always does, but
Hey, and you've seen a lot of top squashers playing live in all different settings. And why is I mean, Marwan is just like his brother, like a 2-time world champion, and also like Diego Elias and Rami Ashour. But
And out.
why is he not
2-6.
world champion yet in the current? What sets him aside from Mohamed Sherbaghi or Ali Farag or?
well, I think Ali, Mohammed, Gawad, Diego as well. I think are different class.
3-6.
They're in a class of their own, and you get players like I think Cole. I think as well. The moment that his short game is doing well, but I think players like Marwan, Tarek Momen, Joel Macon, all those players are, yeah. They if they have a very good run, they can do it.
Excellent.
Just look like what Tarek they
Bal was
did
gettable, Louis.
at the World Championships, winning it. But it's much more difficult for them. It's not the in a different class. You know, you have with football. You have
7-3.
Marco van Basten, for instance. You have Messi and all those players. Those are the top, and it's easier for them to do all those things, and be consistent over a longer period of time.
Yeah, but Marwan is quite consistent in the top 10. I was there in Manchester when he played the World Championship final against his brother.
It was close. It was actually closer than I thought it would be.
What does he like miss to be the platinum tournament winner, to be the World Cup, the World tournament, the World Championship winner?
Stroke to
Frans Otten.
He has been like twice junior world champion. He has what it takes. He was there. I think when he was 12, he was already in the world top 10 or something.
It's difficult to say. If he plays his best, then he's you've seen him. He was the menace for Ali Farag. Whenever he was playing his best, because he also got into Ali's head. And at one point, that's a great shot. At one point, you need also not just play the mind games, but also like your squash play. And he wasn't. At one point, he wasn't that fit, and last year he didn't have the best of the years. Right now,
great pick up.
Right now, he's training with. That's a great shot, a great squash. Love it. This is good for people. Oh, that's a shame.
And out.
That's a silly boast.
4-9.
It happens.
It's great that Lowie is fighting as hard as he does. It's great to see.
By the way, I see now that on the Sherbaghi shirt there's Elshorbagy Jr.
There you go.
I did not know that was a thing.
Well, he's I think he likes it himself. I think he likes it probably better than the jackal. But yeah, you've got elite players that really have that special thing, and a lot of players that are very close to it, and that can do it. But you need to have a little bit of luck.
It's also just luck. It can be.
But for instance, I thought, for instance, that Paul Cole would have won a world championship by now. But there was always then one thing that either I don't know why he hasn't made it yet, but it's just now he's got, of course, a couple of players that he has to work with, new players like Asal, who of course have also amazing athlete and great squash. But it's yeah. Look at Mohammed. He's only won it once. World Championships.
I was there.
Yeah, only once.
If I'm there, Mohammed wins the world championship.
No.
So I'm like his lucky charm.
Mohammed better give you a ticket to
I know.
Chicago then.
I know. I've never been to Chicago, by the way, so that could be a nice thing.
Actually it's amazing. It's perfect weather. That's a great shot. Good pickup. Yeah, it looks like Marwan is making himself also work hard. Good shot.
I must say,
7-10.
like it's not like it's very close, but Delbeke is putting up a good fight.
Yeah, but I do think that Marwan is playing what, 60%, maybe 70.
Yeah, in some of his movements, you see like he's like taking it easy.
But it's a great line.
He's 11-7.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
He's having fun.
This is
Frans
a good
Otten
training
is
match.
2 games to love.
Yeah.
I hope Delbeke is also having fun because it's a great match to watch.
Dude, when I would like play Marwan, I would have all fun in the world. I had very much fun against Yusuf Solomon when I played him. It's like once in a life. When I was like 16 at my club in the east side of Amsterdam, the club doesn't exist anymore. But you had like it was a training center for Jonathan Power and Joe Knipe and all those top 10 players that did not play at my club, but at Squash City, the other Amsterdam club. But they were all training at my club, so I instantly got a game with everybody of them.
Jonathan Power as well, nice.
And that's very nice. Just challenge him. Who's going to say no to like a 15-year-old boy?
None of the guys will.
Fifteen seconds.
So, players back on court.
So what would you do if you were Delbeke right now? Would you still try to push Marwan down, or let's go for a couple of?
What I think in these matches is like you shouldn't have the wrong sort of respect for your opponent. I mean, you should always respect your opponent. You should definitely respect an opponent like Marwan Elshorbagy, but you should not be compromised in your own game because of it. So Lowie just needs to do.
Great guy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. It's a great get from Lowie, and after that, good drop, good enough.
No, but I think in a lot of matches, and it goes on every level, but you can have too much respect for your opponent, and that's something that Lowie should not do. He should just be free, enjoy his game, and he's a good squash player, so
drop.
Oh,
Yeah, nice. There you go.
2 love.
Going 2 love up.
oof.
And 1, 2.
I think I even had to order Uber to get the ball.
Yeah, it's Uber XL waiting outside for Mr. Delbeke.
I do like those sort of body fake type of shots, because this one,
70s. 70s squash, body fake, head fake. No, it's a good cross. Yeah.
2 all.
Very unfortunate, but a good cross. But unfortunately, players like Marwan get those balls back with interest. No, I really have a feeling that Marwan is like, okay, I need to, this match, I need to play the good lines. Good crosses. And if I play straight, it needs to get to the back of the court. And Marwan is now the one changing the pace. Oh, that's not the best of drops. Marwan is now changing the pace, but maybe Lowie should do that a little bit more as well.
I must say that Lowie looks quite confident on court, even though he's playing world number 6. But in the rallies, he's not constantly under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Commentator's curse.
Oh, he stepped in at the point. That is not like. That's just a great shot. And read him, but
Still, he read it, eh?
Yeah, he read
read
it.
it.
And yeah, he's got a lead still.
5-3.
Now Marwan is made a couple of unforced errors. Let's see if he can bounce back from that. Yeah, good lines. Great recovery. Oh, that's it. And they got it. Ooh. Still got there. Very nice.
And out. 4-5.
Yeah, I really like Marwan's backhand, the way he hits the ball and those lines that he plays.
And what I especially like about the professional squash is like the follow through. And sometimes it's so hard with your own position on court to produce a good follow through, and it makes so much difference.
That's a great shot from Delbeke.
6-4.
Yeah. Marwan is getting the yallas from the audience.
Yeah, we have quite an Egyptian-based team, so Yallas in Frans Otten Stadium is like, it's okay. It's not frowned upon.
Oh no, it's fine, yeah. That's a good thing as well when you go watch live squash and not in Egypt, and you're supporting one of the players that is supporting is Egyptian. Every now and again, a Yalla will stand you out as well in the crowd.
Makes you feel at home.
Yeah. Also, Marwan little split step. I love it when he does that. And hop. Oh, I think Delbeke should have done a little bit more with that. And there you go. Back to normal. 2 or 3 shots that he was under pressure. Oh, that's a shame. Hard work. Nice long rally.
6-all.
did the right things when under pressure, trying to lift the ball.
Was that a next shot?
I think it was an attempt, yes. I think it was the previous rally took some out of him. Great shot. He's trying now to put a hold on his shot. See that?
Yeah, but it's still tough.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was intentional, but I think it was.
it was intentional. I think it was.
Skidding it. Oh, great post there.
Was that good? Oh, I thought
Yeah, it was good.
And 7-6.
It was actually too good.
But also the match is played in very good spirits between them. That's also nice. So let's see if Marwan puts
Quite a close score this
yes,
game,
I know. That's why maybe I was thinking Marwan is going to put the pressure on a little bit. Yo.
And again,
He couldn't-
like a small boast, you don't see it coming.
But also he couldn't change his direction. I think there's a little bit of tiredness as well.
Yeah, eventually that's gonna... The tempo's so high when you play a guy like Marwan.
But it's a good player, Delbeke. I like the way he plays. Even though, of course, right now it's a little bit more difficult because he's playing Marwan. That's a good cover shot.
Sorry,
Nice.
cover shot?
Cover shot. Well, he was under pressure and had to get to that post and got out of it with a good, sort of a lift a little bit.
Down.
There you go.
9-8.
A couple of mistakes and he's getting close to the business end. Well, we are in the business end of the third game. Let's see if Marwan can still finish it out. You see that Marwan is now concentrating a little bit better. Definitely doesn't want to lose the game.
Oh my god, man, what is this?
That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
And now
Quite impressive
9-0.
there.
He of course expects. He was reading him, so he expected the balls to come there. But still, it's impressive. Some court sprints, but still 9-all. One mistake and it's.
I'm just going to take you to another court for a quick moment, where we have Apeldoorn against Drachten, and Curtis Malik is down to Ben Coleman, 2-1. Would you have expected that? Because Apeldoorn is like dead last in the league right now.
Yeah, but it's difficult. I think Ben had quite a good result recently, but Curtis as well. He's been playing well.
Oh, that was nice.
There you go.
And out.
Even Marwan
There you
liked the
go.
shot. I think.
10-9. Gable.
He might be getting a game here. Because this is what we don't want. But, I have a feeling that Marwan won't be going for any shots now.
Great line. Great line.
See? Lines are good. Lines are good. Pushing him back. There you go.
Oh,
Tired.
And 10-all.
he needed the next shot.
Player to win by 2 points.
Yeah. That's also a great line from Delbeke. There you see that he left a little bit too much space.
10,
I think
match ball.
Marwan could just put it away.
Delbeke is he can stay in the match, but it's like every 1 out of 10 balls he's put under pressure just a little too much, and then he makes mistakes.
Yeah, or
rest he
Marwan
can
puts it
keep
away.
up.
Yeah. It's a good squash. Going for it.
Oh,
yeah,
and again.
there you go. That's it. Very nice.
So
Very nice.
12, 11,
Frans
6,
Otten
11,
wins
7,
2 games.
12, 10. 3 love to Marwan Elshorbagy, and now we go over to Rich King.
Okay, so that puts the tie back at 1-1 going into the decider. But first of all, just a few quick words, Lowie. Commiserations, but well played. I mean, you're up against tough opposition today, but it's a great experience for you, I guess, to play one of these players.
Yeah, it is. Just catching my breath, but it is. And I mean, to get to 10-9, I panic a bit. That's the experience, I guess. But also he increases his quality like he can. I think he didn't show half of what he's capable of. So, but that's it was nice. It was a very good experience.
What do you think? What do you feel is one of the biggest differences for you when you're playing a player like Marwan that's in the top 10? What is the difference between the players based around you in the like 200, 100 position?
It's everything. It's quality, physical side. It's everything. They're just better at every aspect, I think. We have to try and catch up, but yeah, there's no one thing you can point out. It's just general. They're good, you know.
Well, I think you gave a good credit to yourself this evening. So a big round of applause to Lowie Delbeke, please, everyone. So, Mr. Shibagi, back here again. Some people seem to like you. We have quite a good crowd. How was that the feeling this evening?
Oh, come on. No, I absolutely love coming back here. I mean, you guys always make me feel welcome here every time I come. So I really enjoy playing here, and I enjoy playing on this court in front of you guys. And yeah, I think this was probably my last match of the season. But hopefully I'll be back next season if Richard wants me back. So
I think we might do. What do you reckon?
No, I'm happy to be here and play for the club and just be here and play the league, and hopefully next season we'll be able to do to have better results, and why not hopefully try and win the league next season.
It's good news to hear. It's interesting to hear about obviously your mid-season now. There's a lot of big tournaments coming up. What's next on the agenda for you, Marwan, and what's your focuses?
Yeah, I mean, we have the British Open in 2 weeks in Birmingham, so it's not far away from my home. I think it's been a good season for me, but the next part of the season is probably the most important one, because we have the British Open, and then a few weeks after that we'll have the World Championship, and those are the two biggest events of the season. So I've been training hard for it, and it's good to get matches like these to get ready and get sharper, and looking forward for the last few events of the season. Hopefully they go well.
Well, you've had a great season so far. We've absolutely loved having you representing our team tonight. Put a big round of applause together for Marwan Elshorbagy and Lowie Delbeke. So that puts the tie at 1-1 going into the cider, where we have another mentor and up-and-coming Dutch player. I'd just like to introduce the players first of all. Similar to Guido, Lindner, this is another young and up-and-coming Dutch guy, currently 18, I believe, representing the national team already. He's had quite a few good performances in the Eredivisie League this season already. Can you please put your hands together for Sebastiaan Hofman? Jeez, he's 20! Oh my god! Well, you shouldn't wish away your years, Sebastiaan, that's all I say. It gets a lot harder as you get a bit older, so... Now, next up, he's becoming a bit of a familiar face, and it seems to be in this position on many occasions, trying to pull out the stops for Frans Otten. It's our own Egyptian warrior, Fun Defies, Omar Abdel Mequid! Enjoy the game.
And welcome back everybody to this Eredivisie Premier League matchup between Frans Otten Stadion and Squash Almere. If you have paid your attention, you have noticed that Omar, Abdel, Mequid, the trainer, is up against his pupil Sebastiaan Hofman, Dutch prodigy. And now with me again, just like in the first match,
Good. Thank you, Daniel. Really happy to be back at it again. Looking forward to see some bangers from Omar and also from Sebastiaan. I wonder whether Sebastiaan already learned some tricks from Omar.
I must say, I think so, and I do think that I followed all the youngsters a little bit, and Sebastiaan had at one moment he had quite of a dip, but it appeared that he had fallen off his scooter, was injured, and he's just like eventually like a normal 17/18-year-old at the moment. But he was a little bit slow in his evolution.
Yeah.
But I must say he really came back with a vengeance. And I actually had the pleasure of playing him the last Dutch Championships. He really creamed me.
Yeah?
Yeah, he really. I had I think it was 4-4-1 the points that I made.
Oh, okay.
Now at this point he is really really at it again, and I really I like Sebastiaan. He's a good kid, and he is. I'm very glad he is serious about his squash. And now he hired Omar to be his trainer.
Yeah.
And I know with Omar doesn't make any jokes.
No, exactly. I think that having Omar as a trainer can be a huge advantage for your entire squash career.
It's a lesson in what somebody experienced when they were number 25 of the world.
Yeah.
And I talk with Omar a lot because he's here at the Global Otten, and so am I. But he actually told me in his days of being a junior, and he was in a pool of guys which also included Rami Ashour, Tarek Mohamed, Ali Farag. There's 100 training hours at least per month.
That's ridiculous.
That's very ridiculous. That's Egypt for you.
Yeah, that's Egypt. Yes.
And he's trying to surpass that information to Sebastiaan and all. I think he also trains Guido, Lindner, who was up in the first match. But they should learn from that. It's like you put in a lot of work and it pays out.
Yes, it turns out, when you put in that amount of hours, it just becomes an entire different game.
Exactly.
And that's also when you see him play, compared to maybe not in this match but in other matches, when you see Omar play compared to the younger guys, it's sometimes like you're watching a different game.
It's a fight.
It's
in Holland we don't have a squash tradition. That's my belief. I think we have had some good players like Tommy Berde or Laurens-Jan Anjema, but we don't have our own squash philosophy, our own squash tradition.
No, Hollandse school.
As we have in football. No, exactly. And I'm glad that a guy like Omar is taking boys like Sebastiaan under his wing. Because I really have high hopes for Sebastiaan. He's a very talented guy, and he has the right mindset. And I hope with the right amount of work, he can really make a difference. But playing against Omar is also it's something else, because it's not only squash and tactics, but it's also physicality.
Yeah. And that's probably what we are going to see. Some of Omar's quite intimidating. Omar's quite intimidating physique and the use of it.
Exactly. Papi play no games.
Yeah.
Drops it there.
Ooh. And out.
Nice reaction.
1-0. 2-1.
That was unnecessary, unfortunately, for Sebastiaan, but like, I'm cheering for Frans Otten Stadium today, so
Yeah.
I don't really mind.
No, we don't mind.
Taking the 2-point lead now. And out 2-3.
Sloppy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice both there by Hofman.
3-0.
Right above the tin.
And out.
Kill shot. A couple of short rallies now in a row.
Do you think that's tactics from Omar, keeping the rally short?
Well, I think so, and I do think it's also it's a little battle of the alpha males,
Yeah.
and they both want to show the other dude what you can do. I can do better,
Yeah.
and I will kill you with it.
And especially in this coach-pupil relationship, the
Balls out of court there. Yeah, but that's indeed what I think is going on.
big dog puppy.
The big dog and the puppy, indeed.
Puppy taking the lead here.
Deceitful little cross there.
Yeah.
Very cheeky. And a good drop shot.
6-4.
Nice touch.
Well, I must say that I mean, I lost very big to Sebastiaan the other day, so I have absolutely no right in calling out his game. But I do think that if you give Sebastiaan some easy options, that he will make mistakes.
Okay.
So if you make it hard on him, he will fight. But if you like set him up easily, give him the opportunity to hit nick shots from the center of the court, then he will tin them eventually.
So when he has to, when you provide him with opportunities to attack, he will eventually will choke on these opportunities and just give the points away.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But do you think that Omar is willing to do that, to play that kind of game?
No. Omar's gonna powerhouse him to back to 19, whatever when he was born. He's 20, so he was born in
2003. That hurts. Yeah. Oh.
And out 6-7.
6-7, quite a close first game.
Yeah.
Frans Otten really needs the points in the battle against relegation.
We cannot afford to not win this.
And out 8-6.
Yeah, I was tricked now, well, quite a couple of times by the drop shots of Sebastiaan.
Yeah, but now Sebastiaan is at the big points. He's touching the 8. A loose shot there to the back.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
What was happening over there? You were asking
was
to toss the ball?
I think Sebastiaan's getting some free lessons in something.
Something. Thanks for that, Omar. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a little bit.
Yeah.
These are those moments,
Yeah.
and it doesn't happen too often. But he will go for the like the risky shots.
Yeah. Could very well be that he starts to stress a bit when the rally is
Also,
is
yeah,
getting along and along.
nice.
Yeah. And maybe
He was quick on the ball there.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. And then he maybe also senses that he's losing control in the rally, and that's why he's taking a bigger risk in his shots.
Yeah, that's like the difference is too big between like risky shots and comfortable rallies, or rallies when you're in charge. Very nice drop shot there by Hofman. Bring the score.
Omar probably damaged the floor over there.
And then he should pay for damages.
Yeah. If the owners of Frans Otten Stadium need some legal aid, they can always hire me.
Now the monkey comes out of the sleeve.
Exactly, some shameless self-promotion. Yeah.
So tell me, you are some sort of a legal in the legal profession.
Yeah,
You do floors for squash clubs.
yes, I do damage floors for squash clubs. Yeah, but I also advise players who damage floors.
Exactly.
So I do both sides.
Nice. Okay, so back to the match.
Yeah. Sorry.
The 11-9 first game, Frans Otten.
It is as you mentioned, Daniel, that Sebastiaan in the end was only able to win one big point.
Yeah.
And Omar won 5.
Yeah.
So when it really mattered, Omar took the upper hand.
Yeah, and this was only the first game. So yeah, Sebastiaan is fresh. And now he needs to put up the same fight in the second and the third and maybe the fourth and the fifth game.
Yeah.
Which is challenging.
Do you think that Sebastiaan had put more effort in it than Omar? Had to put more effort in it?
No, I think Sebastiaan puts in he puts in 100%, definitely.
Okay.
And, he did not do more than Omar, but it's also the situation might be a little bit weird because it's like a trainer and pupil situation. It might also be that I think Sebastiaan was taking like relatively a lot of risks, and they worked out, especially because he's still fresh, and that Omar was a little bit blindsided by that.
Yeah,
could be all those small things, but this was just one game.
He basically beat him in his own game in the first half of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, going for shots and drop shots. Yeah, he took Omar by surprise, I think, in the first half, but then Omar recovered really well.
Yeah, and that's also the level of professionality. You have been world number 25, and that gives you some experience.
Yeah,
and Sebastiaan Hofman does not have that yet.
No, it's probably not the first time that someone tried to take Omar by surprise.
Ooh. You see again, setup.
Yeah.
That's risky for Sebastiaan Hofman.
Yeah, exactly, because he had plenty of time, and he was in the center of the court, and still he wasn't able to put the ball away nicely. But that's something that he can learn from his coach.
Eventually, yes.
Yes.
This is like a free lesson.
Yeah. Oh.
I must say, for a guy like Omar, he weighs between 90 and 100, and that's pure muscle. But he is so quick onto those balls. It's so tough to.
Yeah, and still very agile.
Very agile, definitely. But it takes so much energy to constantly pick up those balls with like one big lunge.
Yeah.
It's,
And come back.
and come back from it, yeah.
Love.
Oh, and in the match between Apeldoorn and Drachten, Curtis Malik eventually beat Ben Coleman in 3-2.
Okay.
So that gives Apeldoorn the 6-2 advantage.
Yeah.
And with the 3 bonus points at 9-2.
Yeah.
So Apeldoorn is really creaming it tonight. They are 4 points behind Frans Otten.
Oh.
And if Omar wins this one, after tonight they will be just 1 point behind, which is very good for Apeldoorn. And I like the people at Apeldoorn, so. But I don't want Frans Otten to go down
No.
because of Apeldoorn,
No,
so I don't like them that much.
No. Otherwise you would be sitting there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Second game giving us a little different image.
Yeah.
Of how the strength is divided. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
3-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no let.
He was not asking about the let. He asked if the ball was good.
Thank you. 7-2.
Oh.
So Sebastiaan hit the ball down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the second game continues as the first one ended. By Omar taking 5 points and then Sebastiaan taking 1.
Oh, what a great reaction there by Sebastiaan Hofman. But also by Mequid, but he just set Sebastiaan up. Great drop shot in the nick there.
Pulling off some mind games. Yeah. That's a stroke, yes.
9-3.
It's unbelievable.
Oh!
Yeah. There's it again, Daniel.
Small mistakes. It's like the small mistakes that like.
Yeah, and they can really turn around. They can really turn the game around. They are at critical moments in the game.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's. I mean, if you hit shots that sharp, you can always make mistakes. But it's.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Omar thought he would surprise Sebastiaan by speeding up the rally, but then Sebastiaan Hofman returned the favor effectively. Oh, very nice.
That's better.
Very nice.
Will Omar go for the nick?
He will use the body fake. Very great use of the body. No, but this is not blocking. This is not blocking.
No,
he needs to make space to hit the ball. Sebastiaan was in the way, so fair and square, I would say. So let's take everybody at home to the other courts where Meer Squash is playing Victoria. Victoria is still in the race to be national champion and leading the table by 6 points. But they were up against Paul Cole, none other than Paul Cole tonight. But they are currently up 4-2
Okay.
Paul Cole actually played Joel Macon, and the score in that match is now 2-1 to Paul Cole.
Okay.
It's quite exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be well, it's gonna take 5 games probably.
And then we have Squash City against Twente. Twente being the other candidate for the championship, and Squash City being one of the candidates to relegate. I think they will relegate, by the way, but that's my expectation.
Well,
but
you expect that.
They are currently down 5-1.
Okay. That doesn't look too good for them though.
No, and Twente tonight is playing pretty strong with Rafael Kandra, LJ Anjema, and World Junior Champion Raoul Damming.
Oh, yeah, I like it that Twente plays with two Dutch players.
Yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in Ridderkerk, Ridderkerk really needs the points as well because they're also in the fight against relegation.
They started pretty good, actually, didn't they?
They did, yeah, definitely.
Frans Otten leads 2 games to none.
But they're in trouble as well.
Yeah, well, it's about the 3 bonus points. If you win the match, you get 3 bonus points, and René lost to Sam Gerrits. René Meijs lost to Sam Gerrits, so
1-0.
bonus points are difficult right now. Oh, and our false ladies team, they are actually they already won 12-1.
Oh,
so
it was a
as you expected earlier during the first game.
yeah, but at least Danique Ruckert from Almere managed to take a game of Eva Vertakova.
Okay.
So that's quite impressive. Oh! Did he get that?
Yeah.
And now 2-1.
Nice.
3-1.
And also you see that Omar makes great use of the body.
Yeah.
He hits the ball, turns away from it, making it almost impossible for Sebastiaan to get around it and take it. And again, I would like to say it's non-blocking. There's a thin and fine line between blocking and taking your space.
Yeah.
4-1.
So this game seems to be going pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We're
Little short rallies.
7 minutes to 9:30. Oh, nice try.
Yeah.
5-1.
You see the love between two
You
players.
see the love, yeah. Now that he's 2 games ahead, there is love. I know that kind of love.
I think Sebastiaan trains with Omar like 2 or 3 times a week, so there's like love there as well.
Yeah.
And I understand from Omar that Sebastiaan is really a guy who puts in a lot of effort and who wants to train.
Lots of flats.
Okay, we cannot translate Hatseflats to English.
No, sorry.
So
It's something like...
it could be something international.
Yeah, I think everyone knows.
Hatseflats.
Yeah, Hatseflats.
Oh, nice skill shot there by Sebastiaan Hofman.
2-7.
Oh, he did it again.
Yeah.
I really love that shot. That's like a sort of side spin
Yeah.
boast, and you don't really see it.
Side spin boast.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
It's a thing. It's his signature shot, and it works a lot of times.
He plays with a lot of spin.
Yeah, definitely. Again, a lot of top spin.
Yeah. Always playing with cut. I have to. Well, it seems.
And another thing about Omar, he doesn't waste time with serves. He
No.
doesn't bounce the ball. It's just directly throws the ball up in the air. Just nice drop shot there. throws the ball up, hits it, and then it's up to his opponent if it was too fast, if they want to have a... too much.
I kind of like that. To really play the points in a quick pace, quick manner, and instead of these things that we see during tennis matches.
Exactly.
It's horrible.
There was no doubt.
No, there was no doubt. It didn't touch the sideball, in my humble opinion.
I tried to include Sebastiaan in that little discussion about if the ball were out or not. It should always be between the player and the ref.
Yeah.
But he tried to get to the emotional side of Sebastiaan.
Yeah, that's it.
11-4.
So 11-4, and Frans Otten wins the match 9-3. Exactly what Squash Levels predicted.
Yeah, deserved win, I think.
On court, Rich King. So we are out for small moments, and we see you later.
Okay, so firstly, the great news is that ends in a Frans Otten win for this evening. But I must say, Sebastiaan, commiserations. Obviously, you're playing one of your mentors here, and you've been working with Omar for a little while now. How was the game for you this evening, and how is that dynamic as well when you're coming into a competitive match?
It's good. I mean, I just recently started training with Omar, so I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to learn a lot from him. But as you can see, this is my first match against him as well. It's definitely a tough cookie. He takes twists me a lot, makes me get off the tee, and dominates the tee as well. So it's really tough to play against him.
I guess at least he's showing you some good lessons of what to do. It's just not best to be on the receiving end sometimes. But how valuable has it been to have a peer of someone that's been on the tour for so long? And what is the differences that he's made to your game so far?
Of course, we just started, but I think pushing up the court a bit. I tried to do it tonight as well. But obviously it didn't work out the way I wanted to. Pushing up the court, trying to be more dominant on tee, trying to copy his game a bit. Of course I can only hope for the best in the future.
Yeah, I mean, obviously difficult there, Sebastiaan, but you are one of the many younger players that are filling the big void that's been in Dutch squash for a while. So, I mean, keep it up. You're playing really well. You've had some good performances. So, round of applause to Sebastiaan Hofman, everyone. So, familiar scenes, Mr. Mequid. Firstly, how was the crowd again today?
The best, as usual.
It's obviously, I know this very well. You obviously did it better than me today, but now you're in a coaching role, playing one of your own students. How did you process that before going into the game, and what were the difficulties that came from that?
Well, I think I have a big mouth, so I'm happy to back it up and show them how to back it up, which is the most important thing, I think.
Well, you definitely did that. It's impressive to see you coming out for these deciding matches and securing the points for us. I mean, you've been a very valuable player for us this year. We're going into our last match. Is there anything that you want to say for the team and the crowd, just to give us a bit of motivation?
Well, thank you so much for all the support. I've been playing on tour since 2004, and the atmosphere here is the best I've ever experienced. So thank you.
Well, there's a dodgy DJ going on up there, but I think that did deserve a bit of music. But can we please put a round of applause together for Sebastiaan Hofman and Omar Mequid? So that brings an end to hopefully what I think was a very entertaining evening. Always good to finish on a win. And it's starting to make our position look a lot more healthy in the league, that we will have Eredivisie again here next season. We have one more match to play on the 19th of April, but this does give us a big buffer. I'd like to say that it was always in hand, but you know, anything can change from week to week. But there's many people that help this happen, and I think those people should be really respected and applauded, because this is the first season we've had Eredivisie here, and I'd just like to have a big warm applause for some of our personal donators to the team. Not the guy up there with his hands up. Marco van Basten, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Frank Strata just sat at the back as well. Thank you very much, big hero. I have to admit, this guy is normally easy to pick out in the crowd because he's normally the loudest, but maybe a little bit more work this evening. Sure Feenstra at the back. Now we have a lot of companies that help support as well and make this possible, so a big round of applause for Dunlop, SR Supercars with Shabazz Rasool, the Squash Network, Rapanj, as you see up here, a long supporter of the centre, ASC Facilities, Smith & Dawes Coffee, Runda Biltong, and a big round of applause to our techies up there, the Stream Team. It also goes without saying that big thank you to Frans Otten Stadion for believing in the growth of this club and allowing us to put this on. So thank you, Koopman family, I really appreciate it. One of the biggest round of applause needs to go to Tony Schwab and his team, Almere. Thank you for coming along, really appreciate you entertaining us this evening. And finally, to the awesome crowd in the stand, give yourselves a round of applause. It means a lot to us, so big round of applause. Thank you very much. The last and final match for the men is here on the 19th of April, so it's the last match of the season. There's still some few points to be won to secure for next year, but we hope you can all come out and support. Thank you very much and have a good evening. Cheers.
Well, that's our cue, Koen. We are actually signing off. We had a great evening of squash. The matches were quite...
as expected.
As expected.
Lovely.
Lovely, but we've seen some great squash, and lucky for Frans Otten Stadion, we managed to get some points, which gets us a little bit more secure in the relegation battle.
Gets us in a good position for the last match.
And the next match will be the 19th of April, and it will be against Squash City, also from Amsterdam, so that's a derby. Everybody at home, thank you for listening, thank you a lot, and please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel you are currently watching from. And if you have watched today's match, please sign in tomorrow as well and go to the Rotterdam match. Where Joel against Meer scores, where Joel Macon played Paul Cole. We could really use all the support we can get for the Dutch Premier League,
like and
which
subscribe.
is one of the top divisions in the whole world. So thanks for everybody for watching, and we will see you all the 19th. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.